Welcome to NYNJPA Weather, your weather source for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm meteorologist Stephen DiMartino, and welcome to Friday. This is a look at our upcoming weekend. The surface map this morning shows a disturbance that is moving off the New Jersey coast. This disturbance is producing a few scattered snow showers and some variable cloud cover, but not much in the way of accumulation. An area low pressure is also developing over the Tennessee River Valley. This will pass off the Mid-Atlantic coast later on this afternoon and evening, again producing a chance of snow showers. And of course, we have our disturbance over the Rockies that is moving into the plains and eventually the northern upper Midwest. And that disturbance will have to be watched for Sunday. Meanwhile, cold conditions are in place throughout the northern Mid-Atlantic. Temperatures are in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and they will be warming into the lower 40s along the coast and upper 30s to lower 40s over the interior. Well, let's take a look at the 500 millibar pattern that is developing right now. The observations are in from 7 o'clock this morning. Let's take a look. This is a map of the latest 500 millibar observations and basically the heights at 500 millibars. We have our potential clipper that is currently over the Rockies that is driving towards the plains. We have our strong disturbance diving into the Tennessee River Valley and eventually off the Mid-Atlantic coast. And we have a developing upper level low around the St. Lawrence River Valley. Now, the development of this upper level low over southeast Canada is going to be extremely important. Currently, model guidance is producing a strong upper level low over the next 48 hours to form over Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. A upper level low in this position would basically crush any disturbance that is approaching from the west, which is why the model guidance continues to produce a scenario where the clipper remains well to the south. The problem with this forecast is that, frankly, up to this point, the upper level lows and the lowest heights have been remaining over the St. Lawrence River Valley and then transitions further to the east as this clipper approaches, as the two disturbances interact. So timing is going to be important, but again, there is overwhelming model consensus that the clipper will remain well to the south, and only a few scattered snow showers will be the primary threat. I will continue to keep an eye on this clipper though, because I've seen this many times in the past where model guidance continue to produce dry conditions. The clipper stays to the south, no big deal. And then snow develops off the New Jersey coast and impacts Atlantic City, Cape May, up through Monmouth County. And then before you know, you have a surprise snowfall on Long Island. Perfect example is this morning. This morning, the snow showers off the New Jersey coast was supposed to be somewhere over the Atlantic. Instead, the disturbance moved a little bit closer to the coast, and as a result, scattered snow showers developed over the New Jersey coastal waters and in some locations over southern New Jersey. No accumulation, but you get the point. Model guidance was suppressing everything out to sea, and in reality, it was much closer to the coast. Let's take a look at the latest model guidance from the NAM model at 12Z. Now, this map is from the Penn State eWall website, which is an excellent website for all your model data. And as you can see, on Sunday morning, the model guidance is producing a strong upper level low over northern New England. And look what it does to the disturbance that is approaching the Mid-Atlantic. First, a few things. One, the disturbance on the model guidance continues to be projected stronger and stronger with each run. Obviously, what we have here is a changing and fluid situation in respect to the potential for this disturbance. But because of the position of this upper level low over New England, the disturbance has to rotate around this upper level low and thus is suppressed further to the south. The low pressure track basically moves from the Tennessee River Valley off the southern Virginia coast and out into the Atlantic. It can't move up into the upper level low. It just physically cannot happen. However, notice how the upper level low on the forecast models kind of has a bulge further to the west. That is an indication that potentially this upper level low could be further to the west than what is currently forecasted. Right now, I can't really expect that, but there is that potential and something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Otherwise, this disturbance passes out into the Atlantic and then interacts with this upper level low to blow up off the New England coast and potentially some heavy snow for Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. And I'd watch out for some snow over parts of northeastern Connecticut, especially on Sunday night into Monday. You could be on the very edge of what could be a surprise snowstorm for Maine. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that as well. And of course, because of all these disturbances rotating around this upper level low, there will be a threat for snow showers. Now, let's take a look at the European model guidance from last night. This is the European model guidance for basically Monday night. And notice our upper level low is just sitting over New England spinning. And that's important because notice the red over the northern Mid-Atlantic. That's basically upper level disturbances lifting in the atmosphere. And that's going to be important because these disturbances are going to swing through the northern Mid-Atlantic, injecting colder air into the region. So don't expect temperatures to be anywhere near what we saw at the start of this week. In fact, we're going to be well below normal for this weekend on through next week. But the important thing to keep an eye on with these disturbances is that they're able to produce basically little snow squalls. And these snow squalls and snow showers have a potential to surprise you and impact your location with a brief burst of heavy snow. They're nearly impossible to forecast without about 5 to 10 hour notice. So basically what we're going to have to do is nowcast, which is basically keep an eye on the radar and see what develops out west. But there will be a threat of snow showers through this week. Now when we look at 850 millibars, you can see that there is plenty of cold air. Temperatures are going to be around below actually minus 10 degrees Celsius at 850 millibars, which is roughly around the mid-levels of the atmosphere. And you look at this level to see what the potential for your high temperatures and low temperatures will be over the northern Atlantic. And let me tell you, this is cold. We're looking at temperatures most likely Monday through Friday, basically in the mid-30s, even along the coast, and possibly upper 20s to lower 30s over the interior. And notice the green as well. That's moisture. It's moisture at the lower and mid levels of the atmosphere. And with that moisture in place, not only can you expect probably a pretty good lake effect event over western New York, but also the threat for scattered snow showers throughout the northern Mid-Atlantic on Monday and extending on through the week. And when we go further out towards Thursday night, you can see not much has really changed. Northern Mid-Atlantic is still very cold with temperatures in the lower to mid-30s for highs for most locations, possibly colder over the interior, upper 20s possibly for highs. So we're certainly well below normal for this time of year. The cold air is not going away anytime soon. The upper level pattern will continue to send disturbances through the region, so watch out for scattered snow showers on and off. And like I said, some of those snow showers could be rather dynamic, producing a heavy burst of snow here and there at any given time. Again, we're going to have to keep an eye on that through the week. But the overall theme for this weekend into next week is cold and active. Watch out for snow showers. Dress warm because temperatures are going to be well below normal, basically in the 30s through the week. Thank you for trusting in NYNJPA weather as your weather source for the northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm meteorologist Stephen DiMartino. Have an excellent weekend and stay warm out there.